Today's story is all about demons and angels and how things can get a little corny in the manga theater book. That is right, we are going to be reading a story called Go Ackman. This is an interesting story, I do want to point out, and we are going to be splitting this into 3 parts. Yes, this is a very long story, so since it is 11 chapters, I figured let's split it up because the way the first 4 chapters were, technically could make like an actual episode. So I figured let's do 3 parts out of this, or depending on how some of the chapters end. So if that's going to be the case, then it could be a little bit longer, but so far I think it's going to be a 3-parter. So Go Ackman pretty much is all about a little demon child that has been living for 200 years, and today he finally gets to celebrate his birthday on that day, which his father tells him that he gets to be the first child in the family to start going for souls. Yeah, so he is a soul collector now, and the only way for him to get it is if he kills people. So he's trying to figure out how he's going to be doing this, and even though there is some weird moments that he kind of occurs in it and doesn't really know how to approach them, which is kind of funny, especially that it happens twice, and he even mentions it in the 2nd chapter, which I think is really hilarious. But anyways, as he is stumbling along trying to figure out who he wants to kill or where to go, he kind of stumbles along this angel character, which is pretty much probably like a rival, I guess, or something. He pretty much thought Ackman died because he hasn't seen him for so long, but he's been just sleeping this whole time. But even though they have a rival against each other, this angel pretty much is doing his work. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think this guy is just very clumsy with weapons and probably should never have weapons in the first place. Like, who decided to give an angel weapons? Like, can someone explain that to me? But anyways, getting close to the end of the chapters, I do have to point out that he does get to collect all the souls that the angel pretty much like blew up. Like, he literally brought a tank. I don't know how he got a tank, but he somehow did, and probably destroyed the area. So Ackman got to collect all these souls and everything, and sure enough, now this angel guy is literally like on a wanted sign. This guy is worth over 200 million yen, and I just think it's hilarious that now whoever captures him gets the money. Now, the souls that Ackman did collect, he kind of sells them as life points, which is kind of weird to call it that, but I guess technically if you think about it, it is a soul, which is a life. But anyways, he cashed in all the souls, and now he has a brand new car with his name on it, and he's driving around to figure out where this angel is because he wants to collect another bounty on this guy's head. So why not? So he's looking around, and sure enough, the angel actually puts a grenade in his car, which blows it up. And because of that, he says, you know what? I'm going to take this guy in and get a brand new car at the same time because, you know what? This guy deserves it. So anyways, he tells this lady to pretty much try to get out of the way because there's this dangerous person around here that he just saw, and sure enough, because she starts stumbling away, the angel killed the woman, unfortunately. Like, does that guy like think, or does he just act? Like, I'm like, how did he become an angel? Can somebody explain that to me? But sure enough, Ackman captures him, brings him to the jail after knocking him out, and he pretty much got the money from the bounty, and now he's allowed to go buy a brand new car. So, but he did say at the end of the story that he says, maybe we should do this again, break him out, and then bring him back in, and then get more money out of it, which, you never know, could happen again, who knows. But anyways, this is an amazing story so far. I love the corniness to this. It kind of reminds me of like those old like TV shows that are just little corny episodes where it was just like, oh, this little happened, and then it's like, okay, now the next episode's like brand new, and it's just something stupid that's gonna happen with these 2 characters. But I just think it's great. It's really funny, hilarious, and also he's a demon version of Trunks. Kid Trunks. I just want to point that out. Now, to give a rating for this story, I have to give it an 8 out of 10. It's really good. I definitely can see some improvements to the story. Definitely can. Some of the jokes were a little stupid at moments where it was just like, really, this is happening again. But like I mentioned, they do acknowledge it in the story at the end of the chapter, saying like, this is another incident that happened again in the last chapter, if anybody remembers. So I just think it's really hilarious that they brought that in. But also, like, there are some like little corny moments, especially when he meets up with his gang. And I thought it was a little odd where, like, I thought he was gonna take their souls just for it, but like he's so picky and stingy. I'm like, you have the people you could take right now. Why aren't you doing this? There's little moments here and there where it felt like either Akira Toriyama didn't know who to take the souls from or where this character could go for. I don't think he knew exactly where the story was going, especially in the first couple of chapters. I think it just was a coincidence that he was just like, hey, how about we just make it look like he killed people and then just go from there. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the review for part 1 of 3 for Go-Go Ackman. I still think this is a really awesome story. I love the corniness. I love the joking of it. It's definitely something that I think a lot of people would be interested in. And also, too, when I was looking up for Cashman, when I heard about the OVA, there is an OVA for this as well. So if people do want me to check it out, I can. And also at the same time, if you guys do want our review on that, I can do it in the next chapter and explain a little bit about it as well. So anyways, guys, take care. Have a great day.